Hello, everyone. This week we are looking at an artist from Detroit named Tyree Guyton. Tyree's neighborhood, after he returned to it, was abandoned and a lot of people didn't live there anymore. He wanted to bring some life back into the neighborhood, and so he decided to turn the old abandoned houses into works of art. So following this is Tyree, and here is a story all about his life.
Magic Trash, a story of Tyree Guyton and his art, illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton. A winter chill whooshed down Heidelberg Street. Young Tyree Guyton buttoned his coat. Pop! His last button flipped into the gutter. He dove after it, then dug through the frosty leaves. He pried a popsicle stick from the ice. He hoisted a bicycle wheel off the curb. He scooped up a baseball cap buried in the snow. Pockets clanking, Tyree darted home. A home on the east side of Detroit that already bulged with tin. Shop around, Tyree sang along with the radio as he unloaded the day's finds. His mama didn't earn enough money sewing and cleaning to buy new shoes, much less bikes and balls, so he zapped fun into amazing junk that others tossed away. Popsicle sticks became boards to build a house. The cap soared like a rocket ship. The wheels bounced, spokes jumping, dots danced. Let rockets fly, boards tower high, bounce, jump, and dance, magic trash. Tyree barely heard the thump-thwack of his brother's games while he dreamed up designs. In school, he sat alone, drawing pictures. When his report card arrived, his asked aunt, "Is Tyree dumb?" "Maybe crazy," his mama whispered. Then one sunny day, when Tyree was 9, his grandpa Sam, a house painter, plopped a brush into his hands. "Paint the world," Grandpa said. Tyree dipped into Grandpa's can of colors, sloshing purple, slapping yellow, aiming his brush like a magic wand. Abracadabra! Tyree's shyness vanished. Sweet apples crunched when he glopped the red. He'd never seen Lake Huron, but now it splashed in a pool of blue. "Like new," Grandpa said of a glistening ladder. Tyree smiled and swirled the shade of green. Other kids on his street giggled and razzed. "Look at his green face! Ha! Green junk!" Still, Tyree zoomed from bent bottle caps to rusty wheels. Grandpa Sam's words twirled in his head. "I'm going to be an artist," Tyree said. His mama hung her head. "That's not a job." He peered into Grandpa's twinkling eyes. Tyree clenched his brush. He would be an artist. Yes. Brush greens and blues on wheels and shoes. Slosh, slap, and splash. Magic trash.
So for our assignment this week, we are going to be imagining that Tyree Guyton has asked us to help design another house for the Heidelberg project. So on your piece of paper, it's going to be vertical, so long ways. We're going to make a really big rectangle. You see how close it is to the edge there? We want it to be really, really, really big so that we have lots and lots of room to add our designs. I'm drawing another rectangle on top, and then I'm going to add a triangle. I'm making this house have an attic because I saw a lot of Tyree Guyton's houses did. So that's what I'm adding to mine, and then I'm going to connect these so I don't have a floating roof there. So 2 more lines. Boom! Now it looks like a house, but we can't get in, so we need to add a door. And just another rectangle, a little circle for the knob, and I'm going to add a triangle on top for the roof part. Now, it's a lovely house, but it's awfully dark inside, so we're going to need to add some windows. You can use any shape you'd like for the windows. I chose to do rectangles. with another rectangle, 2 lines in the middle. And then I'm going to add a big oval window for the attic. So before I add my designs, I'm going to add a little bit of color for the roof. And you can see I left it in. I made a little oopsie here, and I accidentally colored in the window. That's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. So I just colored it back in with black. And I made all the windows dark, which you can see in Tyree's houses anyway. So here comes the design part. This is my design. I'm going to add this shape in a couple different colors all over my house. Ooh, remember to take your muscles off, or you might break your crayons like I did there. So I love this shape. It reminds me of wiggly sour gummy worms and spaghetti, and I just think it's such a fun shape. So I am adding this all over the house in my favorite colors, which are yellow, orange, and red and blue. So you have a few different options when you're making your design for your house. You can do a repeating pattern like I'm doing here, making the same shape in different colors, in different ways, or you can do you can draw or add found objects like we saw in the beginning with the records. So if you have something around your house that's small, you could add it on top, and I'm going to show you this later. So this is my first version, the Wiggle House. I wanted to show you another option that you can do for the houses, and I thought this one would fit in perfectly to Heidelberg Street, and I'm doing a smiley house. So I just drew lots and lots of smiley faces. I even put one on the door, and then I'm coloring it in with lots of different colors. This is not necessarily a fast activity this week, so when we're making patterns, sometimes our hands can get tired, or maybe we get tired. Remember, if you need to take a break, go ahead and do that. Get a juice, get a snack, shake your hands out, and return to it later. We want to make sure we're not rushing, because when we rush and we get tired of doing something, it usually ends up not our best work. So if you need to take a break, it's okay. Go ahead and do so. So that was the smiley house, and now I'm doing my found object house. I have this little bag of change that I can never seem to use around my house. So I added some coins, some pennies, and dimes to this house, and this is my money house. So here are all 3 versions. You could make one or make one, all up to you. I can't wait to see what you make. Good luck.